Welcome back to Profiles in Caring from the ancient Angkor Temple area of Cambodia. Angelina Jolie made this place popular in Tomb Raider, and increasing numbers of Westerners are making their way to these ancient ruins, and the tip money they're leaving behind is changing lives. One, two, three.
To build a temple, they just put the stone on each other and then smooth the stone in place. So they finished the building first before made the carving. Because of that, the western part of the temple is very well done, and the eastern part of the temple is unfinished.
Cambodian Ponheary Ly is a tour guide at the world-renowned temples in Angkor Wat.
But when the king walked inside, the king walked from the other side, from the west. But when he came on the elephant, he came this way.
This survivor of the Khmer Rouge is also a remarkable humanitarian, taking much of the money she makes from American tourists and giving it to local, rural Cambodian schools.
I call her the one-woman army of love. She is one person, but she is proof that one person can make a difference if they try. And she's an army because she can bring it all to bear. She can make it happen. She's a logistical miracle worker. Whatever situations arise, there's nothing that's scary to her. There's nothing that's too hard for her to do. Given her background, I can understand that. She's not intimidated by any set of circumstances whatsoever. Everything can be overcome. She's the happiest person I think I've ever met. Every day is a joy to her. She's happy to be here. She's happy to see you. And she's happy to go out and do what she calls her happy work.
Lori Carlson is from Austin, Texas, with a long career in the printing business. She was so inspired by Ponheary's work to educate her fellow Cambodians that Lori founded a U.S. nonprofit to help her, the Ponheary Ly Foundation. Lori's plans were to follow up by visiting Cambodia occasionally, but
every time I would come home, it was just getting harder and harder and harder to come back. And then when I would be back, I kept thinking, you know, we were starting to experience some growth, and I felt like we needed to create some infrastructure inside the organization on the Cambodian side. And I was sitting at my desk thinking, who can I get to go over there that would, somebody just like me, somebody who would go over there. And then I just finally thought, you know, what's keeping you here? Why can't you go? It just, the thought suddenly, I suddenly realized, I don't know why I can't just go.
So, at comfortable midlife, Lori did that. She decided to make an incredible move.
Sold my house, sold my car, selling the washer and dryer, and everything else pretty much. And just going. And it's a big decision. On the outside, it looks like a big decision, but on the inside, it feels like just absolutely the right thing to do. I like to plan things out and know exactly where I'm going to be. I don't necessarily embrace change that well. So for me, it was a bit of a stretch.
I'd say this is jumping off the high dive.
Yeah, so that part of it is scary, but then knowing what you're diving into makes it all okay.
Lori is now living and working in Cambodia, side by side with Ponheary and her brother Dara. The Ponheary Ly Foundation supports approximately 2,000 students in 5 rural schools.
Okay, the family, their family very poor, so if they cannot come here for school, they can work for the family for living in the rice field that we can see on the way here.
Right now, we're slowly adding things into the schools, one layer at a time. Breakfast programs, health programs, sports, art. You know, in the very beginning, it was reading, writing, and arithmetic, and that was it. So we're trying to broaden the education that the children are getting and make it be more meaningful and valuable to them.
When Profiles in Caring continues, we're going deeper into Cambodia to visit one of the rural schools that the Ponheary Ly Foundation supports. I'll be back with some pretty happy children in just a few minutes.